How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. I just literally finished work and I don't know why I just feel the need to talk about this particular topic, but I'm thinking, do I need to warn Christians about AI? Because just a bit of context. I've the last couple of months I've just moved into a new role in my work where I'm pretty much like the AI guy. I'm helping implement these AI systems into the company and they've brought in this kind of like external contractor guy to kind of help me do it because it is a big job. And what I've learned in the last few months is absolutely mind blowing. The things that the way this world is changing is crazy. It's literally like we're going through the same change as when the internet first came out. And I just think the world and even Christians as a whole have absolutely no idea what's coming down the pipeline. And I'm not saying, some people might assume that I'm talking about AI as the mark of the beast and whatever. No, no. But I'm talking about just over the next 2 to 5 years that it's the whole business world is going to change, how business is going to operate, how people are going to work, everything's going to change. And a part of me is really excited, and a part of me is also quite, I wouldn't say scared, but just very sobering of what's going to happen because the people who don't adapt, unfortunately, are going to be put into a difficult situation. And I've been wanting to like get into the AI space for a while. Like I've seen the kind of the writing on the wall for at least a year, and I'm thankful that I'm literally so far ahead of the curve. Like the things I'm seeing behind the paywall, or not behind the paywall, but just behind the scenes, is crazy. Like these systems that we're looking at building, I'd say probably only 1% of you know 1% of companies in the world are probably looking at this kind of thing because it is a lot of time, a lot of money to invest into it. So the technology is not quite there to be, and there's quite a steep learning curve. But I think that's going to drastically change in the next couple of years. It'll be more and more accessible to people. But yeah, I guess like I don't know how I sit with my conscience and what I need to be doing, like what God wants me to do about this information, because I don't want to frighten people. That's my not what I want to do. But I'm wanting to help people prepare for what's going to happen. And even for myself, like I'm also stuck in this like weird situation where like you either go fully deep in the technology and upskill yourself to the point where you're so valuable to the company that um, that they won't get rid of you, or you end up doing your own thing, you end up building your own products, your own business, that kind of route, or you fully detach from technology and go into like a trade, builder, plumber, that kind of route. But I still also believe a lot of people will start recognizing that, and there'll be a bit of a flood of people going to the trade services. So there could be that option, but it will give you more time for when this tech AI rolls out. Or another option is you just fully go, God, I'm trusting you. I'm just going to go full time into ministry, And I've thought about this as like, just go on mission trips and just who cares about money and just live that kind of lifestyle. And I would like to do that at some point, but for whatever reason, I just not. Maybe it's not a timing thing, or maybe just because of this job opportunity I've been given, it's not quite the time yet. But yeah, but I know at some point, regardless if you got a job or not, it is will every worldly thing will be taken away from us when the mark of the beast comes into play. But I'm talking about this kind of in between stage where we're still having to, earn money to live, before the system collapses. I feel like this is the most difficult time because we're so flooded with information. It's hard to keep up like what to do about it, about this whole thing. So yeah, lots of things running through my mind. I'm sure you guys are probably seeing news come out and seeing the world change so fast. And for me, like I like learning stuff. It's one of my top strengths is learning and picking up things. And so I could see how people who don't have that skill set or they're a bit older, that this will feel like a total foreign language to them. So I think I might just start talking about this a bit more on my channel, what I'm noticing. Obviously, I can't disclose things on that I'm building specifically for this company, but what I'm going to look at doing is I'm going to start using these tools for my personal use. So I'm going to look at building a system for my own YouTube channel, just my life in general, and I might just document that here on this channel so I can show you like how crazy these tools are getting. Like for example, I want to get some like art pieces on in my apartment, and rather than going to buy something or I can literally go use these AI image generator tools and make exactly what I want, and it feels personalized to me, rather than it being someone else's artwork. So, I mean, it depends on what you want. I think it is cool to buy other people's art because it's more of like a, appreciating their creative side of things. But I mean, it's kind of cool creating your own art as well. And I'm definitely not the most creative artistic person. So the fact that you can tap in these tools and make that kind of stuff is really cool. So that's just one example of how you can use these tools to, just bring into your life and help you with things. So I think that's what I'm doing. If you guys want to see more of that kind of stuff, I'd love to get your feedback in the comments. If you guys are new to this channel, if you're into AI, end time events, Christian topics, I want to talk more about dating, relationships, and things like that. Perspectives from obviously like a single Christian man is what I talk about a lot. So yeah, if you're new, please like and subscribe. But yeah, this is just thoughts as I've just had another day at work where my mind is literally getting blown from this information, and I feel like I'm just touching the surface, which is crazy to think. This world it's hard to fathom. I think even by the end of this year, it's not going to be recognizable. Oh, yeah, we'll see. The roller coaster keeps going, eh? And on top of that, we've got all these wars and manipulation things going on, and yeah, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Peace out.